Hello,
music's
everyone.
Yeah, your music's
That's right,
fine.
never mind.
Hey!
Yay.
Howdy.
And welcome to our next episode of Scheduled Conflicts.
Hey, yo!
Yo.
Howdy, howdy.
As you can see, we got a little slideshow up there now.
Oh, wow!
just a bit.
Yeah. I wonder who drew those fabulous
Mhm.
doodles. Haha.
Anyone wanted to shout out the Dins for that? They've been contributing a lot of artwork to us for the last few campaigns, and forever grateful for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
Profit and
old
Loss, thank you for the follow.
D&D.
I think that just put me up to 1.1k.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Hey!
Thanks for the health check, buddy. So, y'all remember where we left off last time?
I do.
Boat.
Oh,
Both.
It seems that our path lies not here on land, but upon the sea.
Indeed.
Indeed.
after dealing with that stone giant menace in probably the most epic fashion possible,
Oh, yeah.
you ended up finishing your transaction with the local smithy, regaining with
Boba?
Silverbeard?
Cassius,
Oh, Cassie.
Ah,
Cassius. Yeah.
reconvening with
Luthor.
Cassius.
Lex Luthor.
Or his name's Cassius.
So Lex Luthor got it.
Got it.
Cassius Luthor. All right.
Cassius Luthor. And we gave him the quote-unquote not kryptonite.
Gave him the Electrum ore,
Mm.
and on agreement, he has given you all essentially what you were asking for.
Except for me. Hmm.
And he's still working on mine.
Correct. After deciding on what your next moves were going to be, Drana had a bit of a coming to terms with themselves. As
That's the way to put it.
of course, they decided their next move. They realized that in order to avoid the main capital of Falling Fire, they needed the help of getting out to sea, and their one contact, Silverbeard, was just thoroughly attempting to try to recruit more members to his crew, which, now that you need his passage, quite convinced that you will join him. Told you to meet him at his boat, take the day needed to prepare.
Indeed.
All right.
Let's see. Ugh. So do we want to head back over to the tavern for the time being?
It seems like an optimal place to wait. And, we kind of still have the keys to the room, I think.
Yeah.
No, you only called for one night and gave the keys back in the morning.
That is correct.
And-
We should be making our way to the, docks now that we are.
Well, we already were at the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we can wait here. There are other places to rest that are closer,
We
or we
still
could go.
need to sell the horses.
Mm-hmm.
We need to move Lady Camelot.
Yeah.
We need to move the carriage, cart, whatever.
And maybe the good captain could allow us to move Lady Camelot onto the boat, and then
That's
ahead
not
of
gonna
time.
be easy to do in the middle of the day.
I'm
It
aware.
is still it is midday.
Oh, you got a new
Wasn't the
lady
plan-
along with ya, do ya?
To just put the
Yes.
carriage on the boat minus the horses and we're good to go.
Yes, we have a very important person in the carriage that we are.
She's a lady of the night who is paying us for transportation.
Yes, she is quite the exclusive woman.
A hooker.
Oh, I thought she was. I mean,
I
yes,
thought we
she
were
is
being
a hooker.
subtle about it.
Yeah, Joust kind of has that like double take. Like he's like, yes, that is what I was going to say.
Deception.
Sure, roll
I
me a
guess I'd be helping
deception.
you out with that. Drana has very.
Not so good. 7.
Why am I not lying? I'm the better liar here.
Yeah, you and me both.
You know, I took the fancy dressed robot here for a pimp, but not the rest of you.
That's probably
No, in
because we
fact,
aren't.
that's quite the nasty thing to say about my sister. Right, Drona?
Oh my goodness, I completely forgot that yes, it was your sister. Drana has just a. He leans over. Drana has one would call a crush on this one. What? So, yeah. Here in the carriage. What? Yes, but they are very shy and need personal quarters, perhaps somewhere away while we would do the work of the ship.
By the way, if you need any supplies brought on board, I'd be happy to go out and grab them.
It's fine, it's fine. Long as she doesn't cause the rest of the crew any much trouble.
Oh no, she is very reclusive. That is the best word for it. Yes, reclusive.
I
Very
would
much an
be
introvert.
surprised if you even
Agreed.
saw her.
Unlike us, where we will be all over your ship. We do not need to entertain the thought of being with Lady Drana. Or whatever, Drana's crush. Yes, that is the word I was going to use.
Lady.
Very smooth.
Got it. See, like fist bumps. Like,
At this point,
She's
he's
just letting it stay in the air, just leaving him hanging.
at this point his hands are
Alright.
sort of just like thrown up in the air, just like, all right, just whatever she is.
Alright.
yes.
We'll bring her on board as soon as we can, and then we'll sell the horses and. Yeah.
Would you all like to go while I keep the lady in wait and secured while you all take care of the horses?
Actually, Joust, I could actually use your help with the horses if you don't mind.
Okay. I am not. Well, I am quite good with animals, and you.
Yes,
King,
yes,
are
exactly,
very-
exactly. That's
that-
exactly why I need you. You're quite good with the horses. You've been taking very good care of them. Like, come on, let's go.
Well, do
I'll
what you
try.
need. Do what you need to with your horses or whatever it is, but try to be prepared for about a month's trip.
Yes, we should all get that going, but we have at least we going to go by tomorrow's sunrise, Captain.
Yes, sir.
You go then.
By your leave, Captain. Like salutes and walks.
Come on, come on.
At this point, he
what
just
y-
storms off to his boat on the docks.
So, Payne, what is going on? I did not know you knew I was such an equestrian.
Well, I mean, it was kind of obvious on the way to and back from Iron Edge. Anyway, listen. So, he just kind of opened his coat and kind of like shows the empty flasks.
Ah,
So I'm
It
gonna
is
need
a
your help with
flask.
that.
oh,
Yeah.
right. You need to kind of put that in and kind of drain my brain. Okay.
No. First off, no. Second, you're good at, working with the horses and they've been good with you and all
Oh, you want me to hold them down while you let out their blood?
Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this in the street.
You see, like an old woman. I'm like,
that.
I'm
That's why I
watching you,
was
old
trying to be
lady.
discreet, but it's a little bit difficult with him.
You want me to bring the cart on board the ship?
Well, we
Here,
could.
Drona, I'll help with that. Let's deal with the carriage, and then we can get the horses to where they need to be.
Yeah.
Tor,
Like-
you wouldn't mind looking after Lady Camelot, would you?
Suppose I could. Seems everyone else is occupied.
Well, I
Appreciate
mean,
it.
I mean, you'll be fine with the horses. I do not need to leave Tora alone by themselves. They are very lonely.
I would much prefer if someone else were
I'll,
who was good with horses, actually keeping them calm.
I'll come with you. Just first, let's worry about getting the cart on board.
Fine.
And then what will we do about supplies? We need about, anything for you all seem to need to eat would be an important thing, or any supplies we might need. We only have about a half day to request any shop and to be done.
Well, considering some of
Freaking-
us have specific dietary needs, a month should be a very long time to cover.
Well, I mean, livestock can work just as well.
Salted fish.
We only need to get food for 3 of us, right?
Well,
Well, we need blood, so I guess you would have to, drain one of the horses regularly.
joust. There's a term for what?
Sanguination?
Consider it medication as a sorts. You know, like
I thought it was sanguination, the Latin of blood.
sanguination, medication, either one. You just don't say the actual BLOOD word.
I'm going to peek around to see if anyone's actually paying attention.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
God.
There's one little kid just stand there with an ice cream cone. Get out of here, kid!
Stunning strike.
16.
16. Yeah, you're getting some odd looks from some folks with like the mention of
Yeah.
blood, the mention of like terminology of blood. Like people are wondering whether you're doctors or just vagabonds with a very weird chip on their shoulder.
That'd be funny. One guy's like, I would be concerned if I knew what the word sanguination was. That's a
Guys, we're trying eyes.
well, we better get out of the middle of the road then.
Yes.
Thank you, Jonah.
Get back to your business as she walks away from the crowd and hops on the cart.
Just as a point of reference, Joust. Next time this comes up in discussion, and it will. Please, discretion.
You were the one who drew out a vial in the middle of the day instead of in a secluded alleyway.
I am trying to be discreet.
Uh-huh. Then why did you not do it in an alleyway? I thought you were supposed to be a rogue.
What?
Joust.
You're not. It wasn't very sneaky. He just
Joust.
shrugged. Like,
You need to stop announcing things in the middle of everywhere, okay?
oh, I understand.
Thank you. Unless it's really fucking important.
He thinks about. I thought that was quite important, actually.
In a
Either way-
different sense. We'll discuss the freaking semantics of it later.
Yes, we have,
Since-
after all, a month to all get to know each other.
We've had weeks.
Yes, but this will be a month in one enclosed space where we will all be staying together on the bow of a rocking ship.
Yay.
I'm ready to just jump into the sea and just never look back. I'll
Hey,
meet you there like a
Joust, why
month.
don't you come over here and help Drawn and I push the cart onto the boat so we can
Yeah.
unhook the horses?
All right, shrugs. He's like, I cannot move this. Does he like kind of looks at it? I will supervise.
Drana holds up 3 fingers to Pain. 3, remember.
Leave me
As-
alone, fledgling.
As I start shoving the cart forward.
And I
All
have
right. We'll begin to
I will
try
help
to escort
angle
the
it on.
caravan to the docks.
Mhm.
Carriage.
Mhm.
Tora, you have made it your task to keep an eye on Camelette. It is the broad day out, so transferring her from carriage to anywhere else is going to be very difficult.
This is why we need to put the carriage on the boat.
Yeah.
I thought that's true.
and
yeah.
then
well,
let her out into the lower decks.
well, the problem is we need to have her accepted onto the ship. Like, like the captain has to say, you'd say they can come aboard. So,
The captain
That
can
is-
say they can bring the extra.
all right.
You should probably even hurt the conversation since we had the car with
Car.
us, which we're good.
Yeah.
As for Pain,
Does the house
you
even
have been
count?
tasked with delivering the horses back to their original owner.
Oh,
And I
great.
will
All by
be-
myself?
No, I'll be helping with that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Well, are you helping with the carriage or are you helping with the horses?
Oh, those are two separate tasks? No,
Yes.
I'm
Well,
helping with the carriage.
I would definitely help with the horses because I can't physically do anything. I was like,
Thank
you know what,
you.
Pain
Thank
does
you,
need
thank
help.
you.
Also,
Yeah,
I
this
might
is
have to
why I
wheel and
asked
deal
Joust.
down some deals. Yeah. So yeah,
This is why I asked you.
I'll be bringing the
Terrific.
horses. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I might have to wheel and deal down the deals. Is all. So it never hurts.
We'll start with the horse business.
Okay.
You
You just do the talking to the gentleman over there.
Of course.
begin making your way back to the outside of the city gates. They've made fairly quick work of the giant business, as you see. Like, they have indeed rolled the body off of the main path, and they are quickly at the repairs of the damages.
Filling in like big hills that he kind of like trudged through and everything.
Filling
They
it
got
in, you see
workmen out there.
wheelbarrow sort of deals full of like cobbled stone as they like try to reset the path again. They got
construction crew.
workers on it.
Yeah. They got construction guys out there.
A bit further out, you head out to the open pasture with the big barn and familiar furbolg.
You mean orc?
Thank you.
Furborg. There we
Furborg.
go. Yes. He's a furry big orc, a furborg. There we go.
Sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That orcs come in all shapes and sizes.
Just see him like petting one of the mules as he's trying to like soothe it.
Good day. Good day. Good day.
Oh, it's a funny man.
Yes. How are you, Sir Groom? By the
I-
way, your $5 word of the day is a groom is a person that is a stable hand.
Hey.
That's not my name.
Ah, yes, but we are here to return some of your delightful horses. If you recall, not more than less than about a month ago? Yeah, like travel-wise?
Got about 2 weeks.
2
2
weeks. It was 2 weeks and 17 hours ago that we rented these horses from you.
You see him begin to count that on his fingers. He gets the 2, but once you say 17 hours, he's like,
That's a long time.
It was a long time, but we are here to return your beloved horses.
You could just put him with the rest.
Of course, they were wonderful horses. And now, yeah, Joust will help bring them into the stable and tie them up. Take the
Okay.
bridles off, all that, and
And while
that.
while he's keeping attention with the horses, I want to try and do a sleight of hand to just try and see if I can.
Hang
Extract.
on.
as he's looking at the 2 horses, and
This one looks different.
when I say we return the horses, I meant to say that one of them was different, and you said that was okay, and I will do a gift of gab to have him think that was what he just said. Just kind of give like, yes, we sought the horses, but we are returning them anyway.
so what is Gift of Gab doing exactly?
Gift of gab is basically let's say I could say that. Yeah, basically, we'll just see how it runs off, and if it gets awkward, I could just make it seem like I said something different. But I was like, yes, if you can see that one of them is indeed different.
That's not my horse.
Oh, yes, it is. If you can see by the coloring of it, is indeed your horse.
Oh no. He's
But I mean,
missing
look at
that
it.
really special spot. Right there.
As he like points to like its like right arm.
Yeah, into like the right like leg. Yeah, and Joust has like, a moment thinking of like burying Duke, and just like seeing the spot. He's like, oh yes, that spot. Well, perhaps the spot has moved to another spot, because it is a spot. It is very curious.
Spots don't move. Spots stay on the moment they're born. I sees
yes.
all of them myself.
I see. But but this one was found and returned. This is the horse that I was tasked to bring back.
At this point, Jouska, give me Payne, give me that sleight of hand check.
Yeah, as
Okay,
I'm just like gotta be like just saying, oh no, it's all right. This one's good. It's the same length, 8 hands long. You know, it's a draft horse, strong, and he's like, like nodding, like, Just like
17.
Come on.
All right.
Just to have a needle and just stick one of them in the back.
Just
Now
click
you're
and
just
painless.
you're just going towards one of the animals that is not currently next to them, right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, it's got to be at least like 1 or 2 stable sections down. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
we would definitely see if you walked up to 2 horses.
All right,
we were looking
you're
at.
definitely not getting noticed, but attempting to drain these animals might cause an alarm. So give me an animal handling check.
This was why I wanted to have Joust there to kind of handle the animals while I did this.
I'm distracting him like a bard does. I would have, in fact, definitely give you bardic inspiration going through before this, because like, all right, we got this.
Okay.
So
A
I'd say,
a little bit retroactive there, Joust, but I'll allow it this one time.
Okay.
It's
Cool,
10
cool.
minutes, so it could last.
Okay, that's just a straight roll. All right.
I'm just saying, make
It's a
these things
D6.
ready beforehand before you just say them.
9. Fuck.
All right. Well,
Impressive.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is it? I don't think so.
Try to take a prick at like the hind leg of one of the donkeys.
You don't go for a donkey. They're the loudest, angriest ones.
Yeah.
Amateur hour.
And it lets out that just
Horrible braying. Oh no.
which like excuse me. Yeah. It like immediately gets the orc's attention. It's like,
Hey, what you doing to the donkey over there?
Oh my goodness, is the donkey okay?
He looks to be injured. I found some kind of bite mark on there.
Oh, you did not touch it. The bray, we can hear it braying. Oh, the poor thing.
give me a deception check.
Okay.
I know. I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, my good friend Payne has seen a terrible, grievous injury. Like, we are so sorry about your problems. That is going to be a +5. I'm like, I can work with this. How can I lie?
14.
Oh, and if I was gonna roll too, that's a 7. That's not bad.
Okay.
It
Y'all
kind of
are
offhandedly. I'm distracted because I was told to distract him, and now I'm distracted myself. So I'm just like, this is not a convincing lie. There's too much non-truth in here.
At this
Yes,
point,
there's an
at this
injury.
point, the orc just sort of like pushes you out of the way, Joust, and starts making a beeline towards the donkey.
I'm gonna step out of the way. My knife is already sheathed. I haven't. I'm putting my hands up, just like I'm gonna let him do it.
I would definitely walk quickly behind him to see like what's going on as well. I'm not going to be an idiot and just stay in the other room, like,
Yep.
because I'm worried about the donkey too. I think the donkey's injured. I'm like, oh no, the donkey. Like, actually worried about it. Like, oh no.
Tina, what happened to you? Where'd you get bit?
As he's sort of like inspecting the donkey up and down. Eventually he does see like the prick that has been left within him and is like
back
bleeding out.
Kinda. Oh, like a it's a shadow cut, so it's bleeding. Oh no.
Joust, you have healing magic, don't you?
Yes, if you would allow it, I will soothe your injured beast.
He was quite good with the horses.
It looks like a big bite. A big bite with one tooth.
Yes, it might have been a different kind of insect. But I would say easy there, donkey, easy. And I'll use healing word, and the word will be easy. And the donkey will get some healing back. Just a first level healing word.
Sure.
Probably that's enough to get a little knife prick, you know. But I guess I'll roll for it real quick. It is. It's not much, but you know. Got the good old 2 plus charisma. That's 7. 7 back.
Yeah, that would close up the bleeding a bit. Just like,
oh, there, Sheila. It'll all be better.
I am so sorry about the inconvenience, but now that we have returned the horses, we would definitely love to just get out of your hair so you can deal with your injured animal.
All right.
I do apologize for the inconvenience on this late hour, good sir.
All right, bud.
as he sort of like whistles for Bud, and like on cue, like the horse just like ears perk up and begin to go off into the pasture.
All right, Duke.
And as he whistles for Duke, the horse doesn't respond.
Yeah, you see Joust looks off into like the woods, like kind of direction, and he's like kind of has that like long like Joust.
Oi,
what are we gonna do?
Remember me? Come on.
As he like gives it another whistle and no response.
As I'm just like, and I'm looking at him like, what would you want me to do?
We need to go.
I mean, I feel kind of bad that we let his. You're just like, you know what?
Look. At this point in time, just let him handle it.
Could I attempt to do a command on the horse? Even though it's not, I think horse is only. It has to be, I think, something I can understand.
It has to understand the language.
It does understand your language, yeah. Well, I mean, the other horse did, but.
Yeah, but it understood a whistle, not necessarily like a.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not like a dog.
No.
Yeah, that's more animal handling than it is like actually talking to the horse.
I will be like, well, we bid you a good day, and then I'll let it.
All right, see you later, funny man. Oi, Duke.
Have a good day, Sir Groom.
It's not my name.
I feel so bad.
And then I look at it and I say, thank you for, if you wanted to make me feel bad, Pain, you succeeded.
It's not exactly the intent.
You could have fooled
the
me.
Horses were returned with no pay.
Well, did I at least get any blood out of that? No?
You were able to sneak one vial of blood out.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing. I will take it.
The sleight of hand gave you enough time for that, but the animal handling gave you away.
Yeah.
If you got from a shallow cut, I could see maybe about, a little vial of one,
Yeah.
And then I think, well, if we need 2 more vials, should we find a person and just, like does like a choking motion?
No. Hopefully that will not be necessary.
Right, I can give up my memories. That is correct.
No.
But either way, I hope they are doing all right as we're like kind of like walking back.
Yeah, we will.
Yep, we didn't have to pay for them horses.
I do want to check in with Cassius because he does have that magic item that he still owes me, and hopefully, if I'm thinking this right, it might actually work.
We'll start sorting that out in a moment. Meanwhile, we will cut back to the carriage.
Yeah, go ahead.
And push! And push!
We don't have a plank big enough for the entire carriage. What are you doing?
I thought you were kidding about that. He says as we're trying to just shove it onto the gangway.
What do you think this is?
Yeah, I don't know what you guys thought about taking the carriage. I'm like, you know how big this ship is, right? That's
the ship was pretty big.
Yeah, the ship
big.
It's decent size.
It is a sailing ship at least.
Across.
Yeah, sailing ships could carry carriages.
Yeah, but getting it onto the sailing ship is a different story.
Mm-hmm. I will be right back, but
all right. Let's see. So the issue is we don't have a plank big enough, or I can't push it up the plank.
The plank's
Yes.
for people.
So that means you and I carrying it above our heads can get it on the ship. How much does it carry away?
I like that logic. I like that logic.
You and I are buff as hell. We got this. I don't even give a damn how much it weighs.
Inside it is the question.
Are you too mad?
Hold on.
I think this is pertinent now. If they splash in the water when this thing inevitably caves in, does that count as like flowing water that's gonna hurt a vampire?
Oh, we won't have to worry about that because she'll be in direct sunlight. We'll have a complete different thing to worry about.
A completely different problem.
Like even
only 600 pounds. We got this.
Plus 2 people.
you realize that's one plank, right? One.
Yeah. I mean, we could get a second one, right? I'm sure someone will let us borrow one.
Oh my. No, I'm not the most reputable person here.
Yeah.
So friends aren't just gonna start giving away their planks, are they?
Not giving away, like, let's borrow for like 10 minutes. It's not even gonna take that long.
He's like tugging at his beard in frustration.
Look, Silverbeard, you keep doing what you're doing. We'll deal with this. It's not your problem.
It's gonna be if you end up crashing the caravan next to my ship in the water.
How would that be your problem?
It's wrecking my boat.
Some wood bouncing off your boat would... If your boat cracks because we drop a carriage on it, you've got bigger problems.
So don't throw a carriage on it.
Then let me go get another
You're right.
plank.
We're going to carry it on.
Can we live 600 pounds plus whatever late... whatever the...
Tora, to make this way less, do you mind hopping out?
I was told to keep an eye on the lady.
She will be fine for 3 minutes. We are literally lifting the cart.
It's funny to think that I like to think Tor is like, I'm totally helping. Like his hands aren't even on the carts. Like,
Yeah.
He's like doing that hand hover.
Lift up your legs, not your back.
Hey,
No, I'm just doing magic. The power of magic lifting this with my hand, yeah.
Or do you have any magic that could maybe help us lift this thing? To make it lighter, at least.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if I prepared my winch and crane spell today.
You are on a dock.
Nope. Don't have it written down in any of these cards.
Just fanning it through. I'm sorry, I didn't have logistics spells prepared. I'm sorry.
Camelot's sort of like trying to lean as much as he can out to see you all, just like, all are absolutely so amusing.
I'm glad you think so.
Just get a crate and put her in the crate.
Briefly
You have 50
disjointing
bucks of
from...
It's not a... Why is that not a bad idea? Hold on.
I'm telling you, you're on a dock. It's full of crates. pick a crate and put her in. Like,
Honestly suggesting I box.
We're keeping the carriage. We spent like 300 gold on this thing.
Yeah.
just flip that bad boy for 400. You could do it easy. Come on.
The carriage weighs 600. Now, briefly distending from the whole in-character bits. Drana's carry capacity for having 18 strength?
18. Yeah.
Yeah, is like so many pounds. What's she can carry like 400 pounds just by herself.
She is strong.
500. 500 drag lift pull. Or push.
Yeah, it's 30
And
times
then-
your strength score. Yes, 30 times your strength.
And then a Laffy can carry 30 times strength score?
Yep.
Yeah.
For lift
So-
push, drag your pull. Yep.
What's... And then you double mine because Laffy can carry the carriage by himself thanks to large build. The two of us together
Yo,
was no
ma.
problem.
I actually have a cool idea too.
At this point, like, Danon passes you by while he's, like, collecting a few things. Or he could just use the winch.
You have a winch?
He points to the dock.
Yeah, there's a ship on a dock, man. How do you think they get the supplies out?
Oh.
We lift the crates. Lift the crates. Lift the crates.
In that case, let's lift the carriage onto the boat and be done with this mess.
Okay. You're
You
going
see
to be
he's
okay
got-
in there.
I'll manage.
And you too, Tora?
I'm doing quite fine.
All right. And
It was a...
I listened to her time.
Yeah, you guys are like, oh. You're like carrying it on, and the guy's like, there's a winch right over there. Like, there's a crane right there, buddy.
It's so absurd. I love it.
Just for fun, give me that wonderful athletics checks from the both of you.
Yes.
It was
I-
at this
what-
tragic moment you drop it into the sea.
hold on.
God, don't jinx it.
I'm going to say something, Gob. I'll message you in private.
Oh my goodness,
I'm just
Tannis,
gonna roll
that's such
mine
a
because-
that's a sad but cute doodle. No. No.
10 average, all right.
One of you's gonna like just strain their back so bad. I could just feel it. Like, oh. That's exactly
Don't
what.
forget
it
that
would look
Alafi also has the advantage of having large build.
like.
Got it.
Big boy. Hey, Alafi, what's your strength? That's what I was gonna.
Okay.
14.
14 times. I think was it 30?
All right.
All right.
24.
So, Alafi, Ruby, or sorry, Drana,
Yes.
you both power lift this carriage over your heads. Alafi,
It's gonna be an
Drana
awkwardly. It's gonna be an awkward angle because you're so short to Alafi.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's sort of this like dynamic of like, Drana has to take the front because she is going to be the one hitting the plank first, which
Mhm,
is going to
mhm.
make it like a perfect level for you once you like start climbing up the thing. Alafi, as you start to like almost lose balance of the carriage, you feel like the front lurch forward as like Drana just powers through it and keeps the whole carriage balanced.
Excellent.
As you turn back, as she like turns back to see if you're okay, you get like this flicker of red in her eyes as you both power forward.
Cool.
I'll just roll to see if the plank will hold.
That's what I'm saying. That's
There's
not
the fun
design-
part.
That's not designed to
no.
lift you on there.
Let's see, how much does Alafi weigh?
Elafi weighs a fair amount. I don't have.
I'm just trying to see if we're actually hoisting a whole ton on top of this one plank on 4 feet.
A carriage
We're like
weighs
1,000
about
pounds off it.
a
ton.
carriage
Oh,
weighs
the
about
ton, we're good.
600 pounds by itself.
All right, half a ton. Right,
Half a
try putting
ton
half a
on
ton on
one
one foot.
gangplank.
Put half a ton on one foot and then put it on a plank.
The Luffy weighs 260.
260.
So we're at about 860 pounds, with Drana being like, what, 200, 150? Some of that, about a half ton, yeah.
Brother probably
Ugh.
weighs like 100 at most.
So about shy
the
of a half
armor.
ton.
So,
Yeah, on a small gangplank.
Checking something real quick.
Oh boy, you guys didn't really think this out. Boy, am I. Well, I did the math, but boy, am I bad at math.
We absolutely have the lifting capacity. No problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
problem
but
is
the
when
plank
you-
doesn't.
The plank doesn't.
plank does
Plank does not.
That's why they lift up over the plank and put it on the dock with a crane.
Right, sure. That's what they did, right? Right?
No, they literally decide we're gonna go up this handy
No,
capable ramp.
because you and Joust, as you're like making your way back to the docks, you see the spectacle of Elafi and Drana walking up this plank into the boat with the carriage over their heads. And as
Joust looks over
Drana's
and
making
he's
like
like-
the first steps onto the plank, you can hear like the creaking of the wood as it like bends and billows with this carriage on top of them.
I do not
If
know
it-
why they do not use the crane right about 20 feet to the right.
If it starts to break, we throw the carriage, right?
That seems like a good idea onto a boat.
We have magic, we'll fix it.
Hmm.
You'll fix it.
By the
specifically.
time Drana's about halfway through and Alafi's now on the edge of the start of the plank, this plank has pretty much like almost bowed in a bit. It's still holding,
Oh.
but at this point, like Drana is like climbing to get onto the boat.
In that case, Alafi's gonna pop out the fists and extend his reach so I don't actually put my weight on the boat, on the plank.
Ooh,
Oh, like
okay.
lift it up and over your head, like even higher.
All right.
As
You'll
Drana goes up, instead of using... Yeah.
yep. You will spend a key point,
Yep.
and
Alafi,
as
would you
as
like
you
me
like
to double
pull
your
your
strength?
you'll pull your feet from the plank, and the arms sort of like match yours and sort of just power lift it over your head.
I was gonna say I could have just enlarged you or reduced the size of the carriage, you know.
Reduce the
Sure,
size of the
crush
carriage
the
with
people
someone
inside.
inside would be a poor idea. But
Yeah, I
enlarging me
know.
would also make me way more defeating the problem.
Well, I'm saying you're
you
bigger.
Get, you can
lift
enlarge
it up and
Drana
just
so we'll be
set it-
equal size.
I was gonna say I enlarge you. You just pick it up and just set it in the car because you're gonna
At
be
this
a large
point, like
size.
at this point, like onlookers and sailors are just like, kind of like staring at this spectacle as they're like, "What the hell are those guys doing? What's with those arms? What the?"
Oh hey, you need to get tickets for this gun show, everybody.
No.
Drana is literally screaming as she's pulling. Just
Yeah,
Tor's
Drana,
listening to this inside and just
Yeah.
like, "You're doing great, guys."
your feet land on the ship.
okay.
His head's sticking out. You got it. You got it. You got it.
I'm going to start pulling it on to make sure it stays put.
The moment Drana is no longer like putting her weight on the plank, Elafi will start to step forward so we can follow Drana onto the ship.
Right.
Luckily, the fists actually have much better carrying capacity than Elafi, so works out.
The thing is, now that's on the top of the deck, how are you going to get it down to the shipping area below? Because they lower
That's
it
fine.
in with a.
Oh no,
with a
it's just gonna
crane.
stay atop deck. That's fine.
No, the captain's not going to allow just a random carriage
We're just
rolling
gonna
around
tie
on the
it
deck.
down.
Where? You guys
We
get
can
on
take the
ship?
wheels off.
Oh my goodness.
We can do that too.
We take
Well.
the wheels off so it won't be like rolling around.
Well, I mean, the problem is, how are you going to get it to the cargo hold?
Oh hi, Joust.
Hello, the horses are returned.
Elafi,
Mm-hmm.
the plank breaks beneath you.
Oh no!
Okay.
Just beneath him.
He's the only one.
Luffy weighs
He's the
a
only
little
one
more.
left on the plank. He is halfway on it. The bowing gives in, and it just snaps in two.
In that case, Elafi's going to give just one last push with the fist with the extra 10-foot reach to get the carriage on the boat.
All right, give me one more athletics check.
Luckily, when I have the fists out, I can make the athletics checks with my wisdom bonus.
All right.
Oh yeah, with my.
Are you kidding?
No!
Wait. Is
My
that
first nat 1.
And I silvery barbs that.
This isn't really a silvery barbs
Yeah,
moment.
This isn't a
There's no
silvery
like.
barbs. I'm looking at
Silver-
it. Yeah, let's see. You magically.
It's
yeah,
almost
that
a
would.
6, but
Yeah.
that's not very good overall.
Oh boy, there goes the carriage and
Elafi, high or low?
Well, hi.
Drana, I need you to give me an athletics check now because as you hear like
it's coming down.
the carriage is like halfway on the boat at this point, but as you hear the crack and you see the furbolg fall, the whole carriage just like like starts lurching forward, and you're holding on to this thing for your dear life as it's like beginning to slide off the side of the boat. Meanwhile, just
All
people
right.
are just like out there, just like cheering, pointing, and laughing, just like, "Oh my god, he fell in!"
It's a good show.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I can actually cast on myself.
I will immediately see that coming on there, and I say, Drana, I've got you, and I'm gonna enlarge you if you allow it.
Yes, I
Just
will.
like,
All right.
So that gives me
There you go.
advantage, right?
Yes.
it doubles, advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws as you become, a larger fucking buff Drana. It's Mario Mushroom
this-
Drana, just like.
This is so stupid. Do not try this at home, kids.
24.
24.
24.
So with this ferocity in your heart, you just feel your muscle mass actually begin to grow as you just pull this carriage in front of you. Like, at this point, like even Camelot just has like wide aghast look on their face as they see this like small little goblin just like bump up into this more large form as it just like you feel the
I'm
wheels
definitely
just like
thinking
scratch up
Macho
on the side of the
Madness
ship.
Just rips
Joust.
Drana.
All right. What were you saying, Cup? Sorry.
Yep. As the wheels just sort of like crack up against the side of the ship, you just lift the thing up and roll it all onto the dock.
Deck.
I'm marking off some shells there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. 2.
Laffy.
I'm wet.
Precisely.
Or a Loppy.
Elafi will have Morgrand grab the 2 halves of the plank, and then he'll climb up.
Yep.
I'm
As like 2
immediately
arms are
going to
holding the
jump
plank, you're
over.
just using your arms to climb up.
Yep.
I'm gonna immediately jump on over to the ship, climb up, and just like run on over to the carriage.
Meanwhile, Sailor's like, damn, what a freak show that was.
That was the stupidest fucking thing that you ever did. Do not do that again.
I'm looking over at Lady Camelot and just like, so, how's the ride for you?
A little bumpy.
We're fine. She's fine. Get over yourself. Drana sounds angry.
Yeah, it doubles in the fact that like it is now deeper due to your larger stature.
Yeah.
What about you? Speak for yourself.
Guys, we need to fix this plank. You magic folk can do that, right?
I'm not a woodworker.
Fine. I gotta move the carriage. I gotta fix the fucking plank. And
This was a really stupid idea.
I will pop out of the carriage not long enough to press a digitation to Laffy dry.
Sure.
So Alafi sort of like almost like fanning a card at you to like blow dry you off.
Amusing.
Drana's going to calm down a bit as she jumps off the deck of the ship.
Yeah, and like as you're trying to calm down, like each breath, like your stature returns back to your normal goblin self with each single breath you take.
Well, it does last for up to a minute, but so definitely.
No, just a little
I would
flever.
Let it go down. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
And then I'm going to grab the plank and start casting mending on it.
Right. It is one whole piece, so it will just take it'll only take time before the like connect themselves back together.
Just push it.
But it is taking her a bit to start focusing after
I'm going to then hop into the cart, checking on Lady Camelot.
Just sort of has like a
That
hand on her cheek and her legs just sort of crossed.
That was really fucking stupid.
Find these.
They
They found you. Okay, I see.
Yes and no. Anyway, look, next time that an option of getting into a box comes to mind, or just presents itself, take it.
And miss out on this show.
See, she understands.
Am I the only sane one here?
Could Joust go over to like the crane and see if he could help move over so we can get that down into the cargo hold? Now it's a stuck on the deck.
Here's the
just like
thing
kinda-
about that, Metal Man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The cargo bob is meant for cargo!
Hey, that is what I tell them. They are very headstrong about keeping a carriage. I don't know what they want to do.
You
now
are
that's
putting
on
a
the deck.
carriage-sized block into a square hole! It will not fit!
Yes. So now, you all, well, Captain, what would you like us to do with this carriage they decided to bring?
Tie it up so it doesn't just roll off the ship while we're sailing. If you insist on keeping it on here.
Well, this is going to be hard since it is on the middle of the deck of the ship.
It really is such a shame that you owe us so much, eh, Captain?
You see his eye twitch as he just sort of storms back off into his captain's cabin.
We're gonna make this man an alcoholic. I'm sorry, man. He's just gonna start
Already am
drinking
one.
away. Oh my god.
Maybe we'll make him stop and actually make his life better. You know?
I don't think we've made anyone's life better so far.
I'm just thinking logically, there's not much places on the top of the deck to tie this down to.
I can find sailing ships.
I was thinking, like, yeah, if this is in the cargo hold, that'd be fine, but this is not gonna fit anywhere.
Cargo is for cargo.
The cargo's for cargo, not a wagon.
Out there.
True. If we had a bigger ship, then yeah, this could fit in the cargo hold fine.
Oh my god. That entire fucking scenario.
I'm just saying.
Just
Draw that one, Din.
Oh, that is so good, Din. Oh my god, I love that one a lot.
God.
she already did. There we go.
She already did.
So good.
It's so good.
There's
Is it funny when I think is it funny when I think he drives? He's just all poofy, like afro-y hair and stuff. Like
Oh,
Like a
this one.
floofy deer.
he's a puffball. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
duh, it's the
Like a
same one I used.
football.
No, it was the same one I used the rowing ship. Here we go.
so cute.
Why not just use the one that we were using for Portus Cale?
Because now it needs to become an asset.
Yes,
Oh.
because now there's a goddamn wagon sitting on the deck. Like,
Ta-da.
it's extremely dangerous if you think about it.
Yay!
It's not dangerous. We're gonna tie it down like normal people.
No,
and
where?
probably take the wheels off.
It's right there.
Look, it fits perfectly.
You do not know how a ship works. I'm just saying. This is dangerous. Extremely.
This was
dangerous.
brilliant.
This is insane.
This was so
No,
stupid.
We solved this problem like any decent D&D party should,
Sure,
using the
fine.
tools we had available to us.
Have the two strongest characters yeeted onto a ship.
and almost kill each other in the process.
The only
Instead of
person
just
who
using
had
the
is
crane.
people that we're
Inside.
fine.
You could have just literally used the crane that was right next to you.
really good.
We would have had to
Use
convince
Brutus
them to let
brute
us.
force.
So this is essentially what you have over here.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, now there's a giant blaring carriage.
All we gotta do is turn it sideways. We'll go like this,
And take the wheels off.
and we'll just tie it to the center post.
And, oh boy, you are just asking for a shipwreck. You're asking.
We live in these characters are in a D&D world. There are much more dangerous things than having a carriage on a boat on the water.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. Now the fish people want our carriage for underwater carriages. I knew it. Underwater royalty wants our carriage. Oh no. Oh boy, this seems just silly.
Oh my god.
Just silly.
Is it nightfall yet?
After this
That probably
spectacle,
took
I'd say it's
an
about
hour.
sundown.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a while.
cool. Where's Cassius? I want my freaking flask now.
Did you tell him you were going to be at the docks, or are you meeting him back at the,
I'll
Crack
meet
shell.
him back at the tavern.
Alright.
I'll meet him back at the crack
Luckily,
shell.
it's
why
right
not?
near the docks, so it's
Yeah.
not a bad
Yeah,
True.
yeah, it's not far.
I don't think he offered me what I wanted. I should go see.
I
what
think he
that's
had it, but you were preoccupied with mending that tree in your face, not face,
Oh.
chest, whatever.
about. Oh, I did
He
not
said he'd
know
come
that.
back.
Ah, yes, but I better at least go with you to make sure. Also, I don't trust him.
Yeah, I don't trust him either.
I don't
None of
trust
us do.
anybody who is bald. That is my motto.
You're bald.
I don't trust myself.
Well, there you go.
There we go. Yes.
Right. Turns out Drano was wearing a wig this entire time.
No.
No.
Tra- oh my god.
How many secrets
I'm
do you
kidding.
hide?
Then I think you shrink down and you just fix your wig as you put your hood back on.
I
Like,
I think I have one more that you guys don't.
Anyways.
secrets on secrets.
Yeah, Pain and Joust, which
Oh my god.
becoming like the ultimate dynamic duo.
Hey, Dennis, oh my god, it's so cute.
Anyways.
Okay,
Sorry.
Joust and Pain
So,
becoming like the dynamic duo over here.
For better or
you-
worse.
Drano and Alafi.
you make a wide berth of the embassy as you make your way over to the cracked shell.
I'm almost scared to just leave them alone. Because I think they might do something stupid again, so let's just make this quick.
Much to his credit, walk in and tavern is empty, aside from Boba, Cassius.
Just why don't you go first?
I mean, mine is more kind of a semantics thing. Yours is a literal thing. It'd be better to get that, so perhaps
Yes,
you should...
but he was meaning to come back for you so that he could, tell you what he found, I guess.
Alright. I mean, how does
Go
one
on,
discover-
go!
Well, where are you going? I thought you were coming
I'll
with
be
me.
right behind you! Going
All
anywhere.
right. Okay, I'll turn my back right now. Kind of like does the double take and sees you're still there. Like, like and walks on. Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, hey, who's funny metal man Joust? Ah, yes.
Cassius turns from the bar and arm down.
Good day, Sir Cassius.
Evening.
I'm just trailing behind. I'm like right next to him at this point.
And hello, Payne.
I assume you have what I asked for?
I do.
Him pull open his coat pocket and him pull out essentially a flask. And he sort of uncorks the cap, and as he opens it, he displays that it is completely empty inside before recapping it.
This would be your endless flask, you. Now be careful. The moment you put anything liquid inside of this flask, that will become what is permanently fixed to it. Only get to do it once.
I understand.
He hands
so
it
I
over to you.
suppose you would want something useful rather than, like, alcohol,
Oh.
right?
Payne, you will have the endless flask.
Sweet.
It's just not bound to its liquor right now, or its alcohol, or whatever. Right?
It is
Okay.
it is currently unbound, so whatever you put in there, even a single drop, it will start to fill it up to the brim.
Hey,
Got it.
you can do that with some blood. Hey.
And this will be
See,
considered
now
the,
you're catching what I was putting down.
this
Hey,
will
that's pretty
essentially
good.
replace what is the contents of one vial.
Got it.
That's pretty good.
So about 8 ounces.
Okay.
should
And
get that
those 8
premium human
ounces
stuff.
refill every day at dawn.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So-
Perfect.
So it's like an endless flask, just a once per day kind of endless flask.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty
That
good
is-
little minor item. Yeah.
Infinite food source for the vampire. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's handy.
It's
Wow.
technically it's
I
enough
was
for-
so smart.
It's
I
like
was so smart.
it's like
you can
that's
do this
what-
with mayonnaise.
it's
it's
what
weird.
Payne planned.
Yes.
Amazing planning.
Joss is like, I will have a place to put my mayonnaise. No, Joss, not the mayonnaise.
So,
Finally,
Yeah.
endless
Anyway.
peanut butter for my peanut butter tacos.
alright, so, I believe that Joust had the more pressing matter.
Yes, that one. I'm afraid I
It is
wasn't able
alright if you
to
could not find
get to you
anything.
back last time. You were incapacitated from what I was told.
Yes. I had a tree branch inside my central processing data area.
Interesting. That would definitely incapacitate me.
Yes, imagine you had it going through your sternum, through your third and fourth rib. That is about the general area.
Rather not imagine that.
Hmm,
But
that is a good idea.
back to the task at hand. You wanted to about this self have now.
Yes, this awakening that I have experienced.
I have indeed studied some gear for. Luckily or unluckily, this has not been the first time something like this happened. Usually when a Gearforge becomes... if I were to put it as friendly as possible to you with the utmost respect, when a Gearforge goes rogue and starts acting against the orders of its master, either destroyed, somehow repurposed. You, however, seem to have missed out on such an opportunity.
I see.
You are one of a kind, Joust.
Well, or I am just very lucky. One of the two. Well, I mean, if you had a friend like Payne, you would say you are extremely lucky as well.
Please leave me out of this.
Okay, as he kind of turns back over to Jonathan, it's just okay. He's like doing like a little, like trying to do like a little smile with no mouth, and he just like kind of leans back, like, all right.
The bad news
But yeah,
is
oh,
that
I knew.
without the proper knowledge from those who work with the Gearforged and Falling Fire, all we could really do find out this sentience is to dissect you.
I suppose
Do not
that would
believe
give
you
me
want that.
answers. Well, I mean, if I were to be destroyed, I suppose I would allow you to repurpose myself as you scoop out my good stuffs, as they say.
No, we would not want that.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna need them if I'm dead. Wait,
Oh,
can
we
I
don't
die?
want you dead, Joust. Believe the Glowing Isles may have some means to study you. I do believe I sent Elafi up a recommendation over in Morrowhaven for more studies in
Tora?
his spiritual aspects.
Oh.
Ah, yes. So perhaps they would be able to at least elude more information on the fact, but my answers lie elsewhere.
They are very much more proficient in the scrying process of things more than I am capable of right now.
Ah, I see, and therefore I am technically, presumably, an object that could be scryed or at least divined upon.
Indeed.
It seems that is a correct statement.
Oh,
That's
luckily,
all,
so
just
long
very-
as you stay on the path with Elafi, I believe you will both be able to find your answer. Or at least
Ah,
the direction needed to find those.
that seems very useful. I thought you would give me very little information. This is a pleasant fact. Thank you, Sir
Cassius.
Cassius. Sorry, I just saw a lot of things. We tried to lift a cart into a boat without using the winch system. I don't know.
It was
It's been a
very
weird-
stupid, and we're not gonna
It's
do
a
it again.
It's a weird day. It seems like not in his head. Like
Anyway,
I suppose that's just a feat of your strength. Should take
I
note
think
of that
it is
for the
a feat
future.
of strength and an absence of thought.
Sometimes they're one and the same, aren't they?
True.
That again, if we were to continue to abide by warnings and heedings, we probably wouldn't be as far as we are in the magical sphere, too. Sometimes that reckless, thoughtless nature is what drives people. Deeper understanding.
Well, if there is one thing that we are, it is reckless and thoughtless sometimes. But I do appreciate your time, sir.
I believe that is all of our agreement. You'll be pleased to know
and
that
you,
they have
you
made
said, real quick,
contact.
Gob, you said it was in Morrowhaven, right? Morrowhaven, that's basically I need to head off to see if they can elude answers. Morrowhaven. Okay. I'm just writing it down. All right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
so you were saying?
I suppose the fruits of your labor should be known. We have indeed made contact with Iron Edge, and they are willing to work with our team.
Hopefully.
So it seems an investigation is still currently underway about the happening Iron Edge.
Troubled nights.
Because you've gotten the attention of saints in that.
Well, it's not exactly our fault that they were late to the party now, were they?
True.
Had they arrived sooner, then they would have been able to handle it no problem. But,
If my informants have told me correctly, saints have found undead with it. While that does not bode well for Iron Edge, that does not stop us from continuing what research we can before they, shall we say, buckled down on.
As long as you continue to do your research in peace, then
Precisely.
there's no issue. In any case, we have a boat to catch. Come on, Joust.
I bid you a good night and good barkeep. Thank you for everything that you have done for us.
Oh, it's been a pleasure hearing the tales that come from you guys.
I will have to return once again with more tales to tell you from lands far away.
I'll have to name one of the rooms after you.
Ha 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 ha! I like that. That would be interesting. The Joust Suite. Ha ha. Would have like a little like lance on the door or something.
There you
That
go.
would be fun.
Yeah.
But I wanted to also thank you by saying you were right. I shouldn't be so down in the dumps. From the conversation you heard earlier, I have decided to at least put my best foot forward.
And which foot would that be, your left or your right?
I presume my right.
All right, then.
All right. As he does like finger guns and starts like walking out. All right.
Come on, you. Just drag him by the collar.
Yeah, it does the sponge on right eye. You know, got a finger, it's like dragging out. And he's just like, goodbye. At the door as he's back down. And yeah.
Dork.
All right.
Yeah. It's been nice to say goodbye, Payne. You don't want to say goodbye to people you like? Come on, man.
I mean, it doesn't mean that I won't see them again. I got plenty of time.
Are you gonna do the blood earlier or probably on ship just in case?
On the ship.
Okay.
On the ship when I have a moment. Besides,
That's a good
the
idea.
flask is going to remain empty
That's a good idea.
for right now.
Eventually,
So,
sundown turns into night. As it does so, you see Elisa Camelot exit the caravan as you all are tying it up to the mast of the ship.
So dumb.
Well, after that spectacle, you think we're all ready to go?
Got all the food you need to last a month?
you were too focused on this that you forgot to get the food now, didn't you?
Yeah.
See, Jess is like, I don't need anything, I'm good. But yes, do you all have rations?
Right, I
Hmm.
should have taken into account that you don't actually...
Look, if we can get some livestock and just store it in the cargo hold, then that'd be fine.
livestock?
What? This isn't a petting zoo. He said it last time.
I mean like poultry or fish or something. I don't know.
We're gonna...
Well, why not just get dried rations? They would last longer.
That's
yeah,
fine.
salted eel is one of my favorites.
Salted
if the-
what?
Eel.
It is a fish that is long and wiggly. and
No, I know
eel.
what an eel is. I just. Ugh.
Makes your stomach turn.
One of the many things it does.
Are you a vegetarian, Payne?
No.
I think they are on what they call a liquid diet.
Shut up.
As long as you don't drink the seawater.
Oh God, no.
You know the old saying, water, water everywhere, so let's all take a drink. It's just like, no, you fool.
Either way, first thing in the morning, set and say.
Right.
All right.
Oh, I think we should introduce the captain to Lady Camulet.
Do we? Do we need to?
Yeah. I mean,
They are going to see them. It is good to, break bread with our friends.
I don't think that's what that is, but sure.
Well, I mean, maybe they hit it off. I don't know.
Eventually, Camelot does step forward. Silverbeard just sort of gives her a look and just goes,
So, Lady Camelot.
yes. Very well to address me as on your vessel.
A lady implies a bit of royalty. Maybe I
No.
just...
No. Like I said, Lady of the Night.
It is like her working title, you know, like
That's
Cynthia
exactly what
or
I
Butter.
mean, the royal treatment.
No, not happening.
Well, I mean, it's like the interactive experience, you know, lay down with the noble girl.
I'm just looking at Lady Camelot, just like
Like, you could throw just like a ragdoll. Just fucking Gary's mod down the gangplank, not just fucking
just clipping through.
clipping through. Like,
At this point, you see Camelot get real close to Silverbeard. Lean into his ear. As you see her do so, Laffy, you see this look sink into Silverbeard's face.
All right then. Make yourself at home. My ship is your ship, and yeah.
As he sort of just like rushes back into the captain's cabin real quick and just slams the door behind
go
her.
do something. Like,
What? What did you tell him?
What he needs to know.
You didn't tell him about, you know.
I am sad that she specifically covered her mouth when she was speaking. Otherwise, a Laffy can read lips.
He just
oh, yeah.
ignores you and heads down in the lower deck.
Well, I think
So
if you all need to go get ready for the ship, I could go and see if I could find you all food throughout the night. I should be fine.
I'm worn out. I'll leave that to you.
Very well.
You
How
think there's
many?
some of us
Do you
who
know?
would
Do you know what? Do you know what is and isn't edible?
Yes, I know what dried rations are.
Okay.
Drono, why don't you go with him, just to make sure?
Sure, maybe
Sure,
you could,
sure,
tell
sure,
me
has-
more about
yeah.
yourself. That would be good.
Yeah, fine. I'll come. I'll come with you.
Okay.
Should we check what Lady Camelot wants, if she wants anything in particular?
I don't think she's going to be particularly picky.
Fair. All right, let's get going.
Alrighty then. Joust will head over to like an adventure supplies area, or he's like ask around for that
But-
and see where we could go. Yeah.
Well, most of the marketplaces are closed at night.
If only there was like a Walmart around here or something.
It's a Walmart joust.
Well, it is like it is a wall that people tend to sell things in. It's open very often late at night. Or did I just imagine that? I don't know. It's a
Perceptions, persuasions. Want to
I
try to
will
find
use-
some sort of night market that might be.
I will.
I'll
definitely
do
use
perception.
I will do persuasion.
Alrighty.
To speak to see if I could find somebody who's got a little more open to talk.
18.
18?
We got to 18.
2 18s, fantastic.
High five. All right.
I'm a little small to get up to your. Anyway.
Oh, sorry. Low five. As he leans down. All right.
So, a bit further north in the docks, you find what appears to be sort of interconnected boats, all sort of like docked up with various like planks going between them.
Oh.
Lantern lights are like hovering over them. They're like very small, like longboats.
Oh, kind of like when you see in like Thailand and they like sell from the boat, so
Yeah.
it's just like food off that. Okay, all right. Oh, cool. Probably smells really good over here then if they got food and stuff over here.
Yeah, and various things are being like sold between each other. Is this little quaint trading space that they've built for themselves in the docks. One of them has portraits of art. You see some are just full of various fruits and fishes. Another one seems to be selling just tubs upon tubs of bottles of this strange liquid.
Can I investigate the liquid?
Sure.
Sorry,
You-
I didn't mean to interrupt.
You see this.
8.
Yeah, you see this longboat, and there isn't much to it. It's like this sort of like shanty boat, where look at the DMs. Not gonna look at DMs. Anyway, I lost my train of thought mid sentence. Just a little shanty boat. There's nothing in this boat except the bottles and this shirtless goblin. He's got this really long beak of a nose. He's got this sort of receding hairline that's tied up into a knot in the back of his head.
I see
Yeah,
you're
I'm
finding
not.
some wonders on my boat.
Ah, yes. Good evening, my good man.
Hello.
We're mostly just browsing. We're looking for rations, actually, but I was wondering what you're selling here.
Ah, delicious drink from the Far East. Is known as gutswill.
Mmm. It sounds delightful. By what corners of the world do you provide this from? You said from the east. Where did you locate it?
Arfa. Yes, yes.
All right then. What is it?
It is what I said. It is gutswill.
Okay.
Is it
could you-
alcoholic?
You wait long enough, yes.
So it is a beverage of sorts. I see.
Yes,
Do
indeed.
you drink it? Or do you throw it at people?
Listen, if you buy it, you can do whatever you want with it.
Giles thinks about it.
You can throw it. You could pick. You could shove it up your nose. You could.
Giles thinks about it. You could just throw anything that you buy instead of drinking it.
Yes, yes.
Sure, yes. Well, I suppose. And how much are these fine bottles and vintages going for?
5 silver. 5 silver a bottle. You buy,
Silver?
yes?
That seems. Yeah, he's like, that seems like a wonderful thing. I would like. Let us see. I guess so. I'll take 4 bottles.
Yes, 4.
And
He
I'll
sort of
get
just like
them
brings
the-
him from like
2
his
gold.
boat to the dock, just ding 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 ding. And
Yeah, I'll
these
give
these
that.
things like for a goblin, like they're the size of his arm.
So for Joust, it's like holding out about the size of a
It's like
football
he's
kind of thing.
slamming 2 liters onto the boat, or from the boat
Oh,
to the
boy.
dock.
Yeah. Oh, so they're like big old type of these. Yeah. So it's like holding 4 2 liters of Mountain Dew, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's-
I'll kind of like.
it's this,
I'll-
like-
I'll definitely.
it's this like deep brown texture, like it, like both the liquid and the bottle itself.
I'm thinking kombucha now. Ugh. I hate kombucha. Ugh.
You. Anyway,
Yes, you, other goblin, you buy, yes?
Well,
Pick up.
I'll buy a bottle. Yes.
Yes, yes.
And
5 silver, please.
you know what? I'll buy 2, and I
Oh.
plop down a gold.
I
As
think
he sort of
we
like
really
snatches
made
the
this
coin from him
last
and just like
night.
starts inspecting it, just like brings it to like a nearby lantern, like pulls the lantern in and brings the gold coin next to it.
Yes, yes.
Well, my good man, I don't think we got your name, but I would like to know, is there a place we could find dried food rations for a trip on ship? And if you do tell me correctly, I would be happy to pay you for your travels.
Dry foods? No, only wet here on docks.
Okay, what is the most wet food here that can stand the longest trip on a ship voyage?
See him stare down at the water, like between like the dock and the boat, and you see this like
yeah, seawater.
you see his hand sort of take this like flat palm, as he just like darts his hand into there, and you see him just pull a fish.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yes.
Yes, fish. I suppose we could salt it and dry it.
Here, take.
No, my good man, that is clearly your catch. I would not be remiss to take that from you.
Suit yourself. As he just throws it up over his head.
I thought he would just take a bite off the head and just like put the rest in the boat. Like, ew. But yes, I was like, is there any fishmongers around here?
Monga. No, there's
person
fishermen.
hunting out fish.
I'm going to go to one of the other boats.
All right, take care, other goblin.
Well, I do
Have a
not
good
want
night.
to leave.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes.
I do not want to leave my companion alone. Thank you and have a wonderful day. As he just sloshing the 4 bottles over his shoulder, like kind of thing.
Yes,
Like,
enjoy
I
your
will-
guts, Will.
All right. And I look at him like, I have absolute no idea what this is, nor do I think I could actually drink it.
Pretty
He
sure
didn't
this
even
is
give
his
his name
sweat.
either.
I'm pretty sure it's his sweat. Anyway,
It could be like a pokey sweat, you know, like that, like a Asian electrolyte drink. That's what I kind of think, but it's like kombucha and thick, like ew.
anyway, you said there was someone fishing here, kind of, or like.
Well, the goblin
Those-
was mentioning like you want fishermen, go find fishermen.
No, I meant like when we were talking, you were saying there was a boat selling food.
There was a boat selling like fruits and fish.
All right, I approached the boat.
Sorry, just 1 second.
Here we go. Dried fish.
See this light-skinned half-orc gentleman as he's sort of just like relining his tackle and getting his fishing stuff prepared for another day.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I noticed. Are you selling any of your fish?
Oh, yeah, it seems I got caught some extra today. What would you want to trade it for?
Well, I have a few gold, or I could possibly fix up any of your broken fishing rods if needed.
Oh, well, that would be really swell.
Yeah.
It would also be remiss, Drana, if we actually got some sort of fishing implement to see in case we need to catch more fish.
It's not a bad idea, but I don't
Perhaps,
think
perhaps he would be able to part one for some gold for his.
Trying to get your start into fishing, huh?
Yes, I need to start with the old rod.
God damn it.
Tell me.
I glare at Joust, not Drana, me. I glare at Joust.
And I look and I'm like, what? He was offering the old rod.
He sort of looks up at Joust from his boat. He's like, "What do you know about fishing?"
I know that it is a thing that requires patience, waiting for something for the fish to catch onto the line before reeling it in, and not allowing too much tension on the line that it could break when the fish resists being pulled and reeled in.
Sounds like the textbook definition for sure.
He's very much like that. I did some fishing, but not. It wasn't my preferred thing. But we plan to go out to sea, so in emergency, catching fish could be a good source of food.
Yeah, there is definitely those two aspects to it. You know, there's the farming sort of kind. You're at it to survive. And there's the other type of fish.
What is the other type of fish? And Joust seems like intently curious, like, what is this mysterious type of fishing?
Well, there's farming. Then there's hunting.
Hunting.
As he presents like one of his bows, his fishing rod that did like almost like nearly snap into you. Like the wood sort of like split apart at several parts.
Oh, so he's like hunting something big, like a marlin, something big, like ooh.
Well, sometimes it's good to fish for what you need. Sometimes there's a extra thrill when it comes to fighting things that are a little more of a challenge.
It sounds like there is a bit of peace that comes from such pursuits.
It's
It sounds like hard work.
yeah. I like.
But everyone has their passions.
Exactly.
Well, I think I would be quite curious in that. Would you perchance be alluding to sell one of your old fishing rods?
You said you were willing to fix one up for me, right?
Yeah, of course.
Sort of just like points to the one he showed you. You can fix
Alright.
it. It's yours.
Alrighty. Is it like broken in half, or what's exactly wrong with it?
So like the tip has sort of like completely snapped off, so that is just gone.
Okay.
While the main shaft is also just split in two. Still holding on, but has been split.
Does
Okay.
it still have its reel and everything? It's basically just like kind of lost the
Yeah,
line,
it'll
like,
need to be like
intake.
relined with
Mm,
but most of the important stuff is intact.
I suppose that will work. But yes, about any excess fish, how much would it cost to purchase such implements? Would you like some of this delicious beverage we purchased? As he like kind of holds one of the bottles up.
Oh,
I'd be happy to, of course, pay with gold.
Oh, you bought some of Iggy's stuff, huh?
Iggy. What do you know what this stuff actually is?
It's goblin sweat, isn't it?
Honestly, I have no idea what it is, but take a sip of that thing first thing in the morning, and I'm fishing all day.
It seems interesting, but I have got yeah, basically, it sounds like a 5-hour energy drink and a 2-liter, like a thick 2-liter 5-hour energy. So that's why I just picked up 4, one for each of everybody, except for him, because he can't.
I've tried asking him before, but he keeps telling me it's some weird secret recipe he got from the east.
Ah, all right. Well, it sounds delightful. We had to pick it up while we were still in town. But how much fish would you be alluded to part with?
It wouldn't be too much. Probably about copper per fish.
Oh, but yes, but how many pounds? I would be happy to pay you for all your travels. I would take as much you would offer.
He just points one finger up, like, 1 copper, 1 fish. Nice and easy.
Ah, well, how about 2 golds worth? As he slides 2 golds over to you.
I'll go find a barrel. 2 barrels.
I didn't listen. I didn't get that much fish.
As I like pull one back, and I'm like, all right, how about 1 gold?
Again, didn't get that much fish.
Uh,
You're literally
how
you're
about
literally
I
asking
give
me
you-
for 100 fish with that gold piece right there.
All right, how about I put this gold here, and I will start taking some fish, and when you say it's enough, you tell me to stop.
we don't want you to starve, in other words.
I get
Well,
you.
I
I
think
get
you
you.
could buy more food with a gold. As he like leans over.
I'm gonna go
Where's
find a
the
barrel.
fun in just buying a food?
Ah, yes, you are a man who prefers to catch and know where you get your food than just buy, like a chicken. or
You know,
something.
just all these shop peddlers out here just asking me why I'm fishing when I could just, start building more boats and getting more buildings. There's no point in it,
It sounds
I'm
like
already
you
out here
prefer-
living my life,
Ah, so this guy's Matthew McConaughey. Got it. Okay. Like, I get it. All right. Far out, man. Far out. And I'm like, Giles is nodding. He's like, you have much wisdom, fishmonger.
Well, just had a lot of experience.
Hmm. Well, I do appreciate it, but I will take about, say, 10 fish, and you keep the gold for your travels.
Sounds fair.
Yes, thank you, and sorry for bothering you so late at night.
Nah, it's nice to be out here.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Joust. This is my companion, Drana.
Yo, as I start
Bring like Donkey
bringing
Kong in
over a barrel. I don't know where I got the barrel, but
You borrowed it. It's fine.
The barrel's
Don't worry
free.
There's a guy waiting outside a shop. My barrel! It's gone! Drana just Donkey Kong and lifting up and running away with it like, you monster.
You bought 6 of the swill, the barrel comes free.
Ah, good. Now we can have fish and strange energy drink inside one barrel.
Again, I ask in chat, is it goblin pee?
It's gotta be
wanna
some...
know. I
I don't-
don't want to know.
The only thing is, Joust is not gonna drink it. He's gonna offer it to all of you. Would you like this bottle of goblin urine? It gives you energy. It puts pep in your step. Oh god.
Gut swell.
Oh.
It's called gut swell.
Okay.
I instantly swelled in
we
my gut before it
should-
came out. Now that
Oh lord.
No comment.
Anyways,
I don't want to know, but we'll figure out eventually once somebody drinks it.
You
I'm sorry.
you get 10 fish from the
From McConaughey, the fishmonger.
he introduced himself as Bard.
Bard. I'm like, Bard, the fishmonger. Wonderful. But yes, we will bid you a good day. And enjoy the pursuit of the chase.
Take care of yourself.
All right.
All right. And you said there was a person peddling fruit, and I was just going to get a barrel of apples as well, just to.
Same guy.
Also, I like kicking apples out there, man.
Can I also purchase a barrel of apples from you? Long trip. If not, it's perfectly fine.
I mean, I don't have a barrel's worth. I could probably give you just like a little bushel of them.
You know,
That's fine,
like
too.
a small
just
bag, like 12.
another copper. It'll be fine.
I only have gold, and I am pissed. It's not like he's got change for gold either.
I know. I just gave him a gold. You can't make change with a gold.
Here,
Just give him the gold, man. He's a good dude.
He's
Just
a
tell
good
him to
dude.
keep
He'd
the
give you.
change.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, TJ.
If he's a good dude, he'd give you the apples because you already overpaid so much.
Yeah.
Here. I only have gold on me at the moment. I left all my other coins on the ship. Here. Here's 1 gold. Yeah, I know it's a little much, but thank you. And
Yeah, like I said, if you're able to fix that fishing rod, it's all yours.
all right.
Well, we will take care of it, sir. Thank you.
So, off the top of the barrel, I'm going to rip 1 plank off, and I am going to use my channel divinity for the day
Oh, okay.
to try and repair the.
Oh, I like to think that like you just hold them together and it just like fuses into like a pretty good looking fishing rod. That's pretty damn.
I
cool.
use my knife and whittle away at the wood to make it the right shape, and I bind it together with some string, and I run a line through it.
And yeah, Joust would just be like awkwardly
cast
carrying the barrel. Yeah, carrying the barrel as we're like making our way back to the boat. Then I guess. Yeah. Oh,
And I cast mending on the split rod. So.
All right.
And there we go.
1 eternity later.
That the plank is whittled down into second reinforced rod. The way it seems like you're building it, it almost feels like a double-barreled fishing rod.
Essentially, yeah.
Cock in the barrel of the fishing. All right.
Loading 2 fishing lures with malicious intent.
Yeah, putting 2 shells into this reel.
Yeah. Now I need a picture of this thing.
Oh, no.
It sounds like the double barrel when you want to get
Double-barrel
that far
fishing
out
rod.
cast.
Only a
Just
Bass
fire.
Pro Shop.
Yeah.
When you want to hunt the real big fish out there.
Oh my
just
God.
fires it out there.
Anyway.
Yeah, Joust is interested to learn how to fish. I will teach myself on this trip to fish, so that way I can get more food for my friends. While you all sleep, I can fish in the middle of the night. That seems like a fun
Alright.
project.
Yeah.
How much would it cost to get that fishing rod from you?
Here. I just hand it.
But is this a gift? Because it would be rude to not accept a gift.
It's not a gift. You showed interest, and I decided to take it off his hand because he wasn't going to use it.
Well, yes.
We're
but
saying this as we're walking back out of earshot of him.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we're like halfway between there and the boat probably now. We're walking back, but I'm just saying. Well, it is rude. It is uncustomary to take something without asking.
Well, you asked, so.
Well, thank you. I will gladly accept this gift, Lady Drana. By the way, I want to know a little bit more about you.
Yeah?
I know very little, but it seems that you are different all of a sudden. It seems like you are glowing with pride, I would say.
Born to a family I never knew, raised by dwarves to be a shipwright, and that's why I'm so good at woodworking and blacksmithing.
Ah,
Not
but
much
yes.
else.
But what about you, Drana? What I don't know about you. I know about your background, but what makes Drana tick?
I do anything to bring pride to my family, and I do my best to help as many people as I can.
Yes, but what about your feelings, your hopes, your dreams? It seems like
You're pushing.
he's got like kind of a book right now, and he's just kind of like writing things down, like
Well, my dreams.
Yes. What would you like to be? What would you like to do when you grow up?
I'd like to be the greatest blacksmith that this world has ever seen.
I would like to see that dream come true, Lady Drana.
lady.
Well, yes, you are of the house, whatever your house is. I am sorry, I have forgotten that. But you are a lady, and you are a noble. You are of higher birth, so that is why I address you as Lady Drana.
Excuse me.
Lady Drana. It is a term
I-
usually used
I-
for. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not noble.
Well, I mean, you are of higher blood than I. That is why I call. Is why I call that fishmonger Sir Bard.
Fair, that's because you have no blood. But you have oil. Oil kind of works like blood, right?
No, it is
No.
not. It is a coolant for my internal systems as well as a lubricant for my joints. But either
Anyway.
way, I just want to know more about you. We can chat more.
Yeah.
It seems you aren't very tired. Oh, it seems you are quite the night owl, perhaps.
It's cooler at night, and the ocean is so quiet and so
Ah,
nice.
yes. Quiet. Very peaceful. That is why I want to learn how to fish. But thank you. I will accept this gift in great regard for your skill. It is beautiful. And yeah, I guess we'll make our way back. I would just want to thank her there for the fishing rod. Like wonderful. I will call it the Drana special fishing rod.
Drana special.
The Drana special. The double barrel Drana special. Only at Bass Pro Shop.
So what do Elafi and Toro want to do?
Playing cards. I don't know.
I feel like Toro would win that game.
You're flicking cards into a top hat. Tora's got that down just like every time, just flicking it.
It being getting closer to night, and given what time a lot of us were awake, Elafi might be taking a nap as he can.
Yeah.
I mean, if Tora's playing cards, I'll play cards with him.
Yeah, Tor's probably found some private room with a table where he's just kind of shuffling through cards.
What are you
Yeah,
playing?
take your pick.
Didn't have a
Was-
game in mind yet because no one else was here.
Hmm.
Are you actually up for a game?
I'll play a few rounds, yeah.
If y'all are playing cards, Elafi will join instead of taking a nap.
All right. Set up some very simple rules for playing card games.
Yee.
So what are we betting?
Well, Toro's the one that likes to take chances. I think it's best if he figures out what would be a good stake in this.
Well, let's see. To be fair, I'm not interested in gold from either of you. Occurs to me that I don't really know much about either of you, and I'm assuming the same can be said of me.
So Q&A then?
Let's bet truth.
I immediately feel like this is biased towards me, but sure. No offense to you two, your team, you two seem more secretive than I.
No, this is definitely biased towards like the more secretive of the group. Hi.
Truth or dare cards, really?
Listen, we're just that bored.
Kane, you realize we know less about Tora than we know of you?
No, I know.
Well, I suppose if I'm stuck on this fucking boat with y'all for a month, throw my hat in here.
As Silverbeard takes a seat next to you guys.
Right.
What truths do you have to offer, Silverbeard?
Play the game and you might find out.
Ooh. Oh. That's a good answer.
So
It's fun.
in the open bar, I have numbers 1 through 10. We will be rolling d10s to determine what hand you get during the betting process.
Oh, that's cool. It's a poker game. Nice. I like it.
Where a 10 is a high card and a 1 is a royal flush.
So low is good.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Are they rolling like a d12 or what's the roll on it?
D10.
Just a straight D10.
D10? Okay, D10.
I imagine we'll take our rolls to our secret roll.
It makes
Whoever
it makes
essentially
me
whoever gets
think-
the highest number, or sorry, the lowest number, is the one who gets to ask someone a truth.
So where do we roll? Do we roll like on the table where
this would be an
can see?
open roll for you guys.
Okay,
I'm happy
cool.
with this.
Yeah.
Is it weird? I like to think that Tor would totally cheat at this, just like a suit under his like hands, just flip.
Nah.
Yeah, I could see him. I could see him. He's a card shark. I could see
And
him.
just in the sake of fairness, I
Ooh.
Okay.
Fun. Shall we? First round.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Lobby's like, I got a 3.
Okay.
Is this good?
No.
That's bad.
Oh.
No, quite the opposite.
4 of a kind. How about that, huh?
Royal flush.
It's the first hand. How did you?
Ooh, a diamond
I like my
flush.
card games.
Nice.
Fine. Guess you get to ask us a question then.
I get to ask somebody a question. Is it just exclusive to one?
It's the wizard's game.
I'm asking the wizard.
Yeah, keep it to 1 for now.
Alright. Alright. Tora. The magic in the Feywild. Is it something that you're just born knowing how to do? Or is it something that you actually have to work on, but it's not as hard as it is here?
Well, magic comes pretty naturally in the Feywild. It works differently here. Here it takes more study. Here it takes more practice. Where I'm from, it's chaotic in the woods if you're off in the wilds, but if you're in civilization, it's fairly tamed. Frankly, makes life a little too easy sometimes.
It's very interesting.
All right. Are we ready to draw again?
I'm ready if you are.
8.
Yep.
Alright, not as good as a hand this time.
The hands giveth, the hands taketh away, as he shows his hand.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a few tricks up my sleeve too.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
very
that just
special.
the same cards that Payne just had?
Shh, I won. I get to ask the question now. See. Pain.
Oh, fuck.
You were stuck in my boat for a long time. That skill doesn't just come from anywhere. Where did you learn stuff?
See, if I told you about every single trick in the book that I know from where it is that I got it, you'd probably be dead.
Well, it wouldn't be much of a fun card game if you kept all your secrets, now would it?
Let's just say that the household that took me in taught me a thing or two. All about survival is basically what they put it, so you do what you can.
Some special fancy schmancy house teaches people how to kill.
Sounds like a thieves guild to me.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yes, the Thieves Guild kills people. That's exactly what thieves do.
Yeah.
Not steal, just stab. Mhm.
It's something akin to it, but a little bit more.
Alright, I guess that passes the tricks for now. How we feeling?
I'm good for another round.
Or is going to shuffle extra well this time.
That's the problem. Tora's been dealing instead of taking it. Oh, look at that! It's the same. You got spades flush this time. Hmm.
Ah,
Just a pair.
let me see. What did that get me? What did that get me? What did that get me? That was a
Straight flush.
2. It was a straight.
It's a 2 is a straight flush.
Very good hand, but not like a royal flush.
Yeah, we're breaking a lot of probability odds here.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Like,
I didn't say this was a fair
Matt
game, I
Geeks
just said
in
this
the
was a
chat are just
simplified
rolling
game.
around like crazy.
Alright.
I
Like-
got 2 2s and 2
Like,
3s. It's
po-
kind of
poker
funny.
experts out there, tell me what the chances are of 2 royal flushes back to back.
Oh god, dude. The probability of that is. Oh.
I could probably
It's
go out
basically
and get a lottery ticket.
Let's see.
All right, you won then, Payne.
Falafi,
What's up?
your little friend that you
Yeah.
have. How did you meet him?
You know, that's actually a bit more of an interesting story. You know the Whispering Coast?
Yes.
A dead
I
place
lived
to the
there
south.
for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I lived near Water's Edge for a while. I like to go for walks. When you're as old as I am, you find that you have time to really enjoy everything around you. And although the land may be flat, there was much to be discovered down there. It turns out the dead do walk there. I know it's a rumor that you'll hear. Very true.
Really?
One just happened to walk with me.
You brought a ghost on my ship.
I'll pop the fists and have him wave.
You just like almost fall back on the barrel that he's sitting on.
By the way, the odds are just under 957 million to 1. 2 royal flushes in a row.
I like those odds.
Considerably worse than getting a Powerball ticket.
Just slightly worse, he says.
Slightly worse.
Morgran here taught me Dwarvish. Well, I was already picking up some, but he taught me how to speak it fluently.
Wait, what was that name?
Morgran?
Do
Oh
you
yeah,
know it?
he's a dwarf. Yeah.
He sounds familiar.
Oh.
There's I haven't been back home in a long time, but name Morgran used to hold a lot of weight back in Durandrol.
I'm sure it'll be interesting once I bring him back there.
That's what you plan on doing. Stay as far
I'm
away
sure
from it
my
as
wanderings-
possible. Right, what are we saying? One more hand?
I think you've
One
got
more sounds good.
All right.
I'd like to win at least a 1 here.
Can I get in on this?
You're not
No,
here
we're,
yet.
we're trying to get up the gangplank that's still trying to break under our weight with all these gross fish barrels. Oh, this fish
Oh
barrel.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're carrying fish barrels back. Anyway,
Yeah, I got a
Jazz wants to
flourish.
get this
Nope.
I got the same thing Payne got.
Oh, what the?
mine's in spades. Like,
This seems pretty cool.
Yeah, you're learning.
A question? A question.
One truth from
For
one of
truth?
us.
Oh, I don't really care that much.
give it to Tora.
Elafi
me.
ponders for a moment longer.
Well,
2 hours
That'll be good.
later.
Dora, how do your cards work?
Well, it's not much of a mystery there. I'll draw out the actual cards and kind of fan them out. Wizards on this plane typically use a spell book, but for me, I find the motions are a little bit different for my spells. So, the cards let me direct it a little bit better.
or didn't learn like the normal wizards, essentially.
Not exactly, no.
Neat.
When your magic works a little different, you have to improvise. Fold the cards back up.
The cards will tell the past, present, and the future as well. Like, ooh.
All right, well. Boys, that's enough truth out of your mouth, son. Probably learned a little more than I wanted to. Hops off the barrel.
You guys can ask me questions anytime. I'm not gonna.
I
shy
mean,
away from answering.
I can keep going. What about you, Tora?
Yeah, I'm still curious. I've not gone to ask anything yet.
It's true.
At this point, Silverbridge is like, make sure you rest. We're leaving as soon as the sun comes up.
Eh.
Parts from the lower deck.
The rest of us got to ask a question. Why don't we let Tora have one? Just for
Sure.
fun.
Sure, go ahead.
That feels like pity, but I'll take it.
It is.
It won't be the last time that we play this.
We do have quite a while, don't we?
Yes. Yes.
And please let it actually be a serious question.
It's true, you really didn't answer any of my questions last time.
No, because they were very stupid, and I think you were counting on that.
Doesn't mean I wasn't curious.
Shut up.
Yeah. Does he like garlic? We still need to know. The people need to know.
All right then, Sunshine. How did you get the scars on your face?
Serious question. All right.
You asked.
I requested it, not asked. So, I've actually got 3 scars. One here, he points to the eye. One on each ear. And, I do have a couple of, slashes from fights around my arms, and a few more. But no, most of these are mainly just the fights that I've had with other people that I've had to put down, shall we say. Some of them tried to get the jump on me. Actually, the one on my arm, probably tricksy little bastard, tried to jump me. That really nasty scar on the way down. There's a few more, but I don't really like talking about those.
Fair. It's the first game. Wouldn't get too personal yet.
No. And yeah, I've got quite a few. So don't be too surprised if you see them. And please, for the love of anything that you fucking look up to, I don't fucking care. Just don't pity me over it, please.
Didn't say I did.
Just throwing it out there. Anyway.
Well, that would be my freebie. Would we like to earn another one?
At this point, the commotion has brought Gauss and Ruby as she is slowly but surely been repairing the fishing rod all the way up to the boat.
Drana, but yes.
Sorry.
Knock, knock. Good evening, everyone. We have some supplies of fish and food, as well as some fishing implements if we need to try to find fishing later. Or are we playing cards?
We were, and we just finished.
Oh, darn. I guess I will have to get in on the next game. But yes, we found that we also have this strange beverage that you could all try later. They say it is best enjoyed at the first thing in the morning, and I'll give each of them a bottle, besides me.
This large, just jug of whatever this
2 liter.
goblin gave you.
I was told that it is a
What is this?
delicacy.
Tora's just gonna shake it and see what the liquid inside does.
Pretty sure it's goblin sweat.
It,
Yeah,
it,
not drinking that.
it swishes. It sort of bubbles at the top as you do. Not like a fizzy drink bubble, but just
Oh, now I'm thinking like flat Mountain Dew. Oh. Yeah.
While they're kind of looking that over, I'm just gonna pour my friggin' flask of blood into the endless flask.
like the moment the blood comes in contact with the inside of the flask, it like before your very eyes, like you have to like tilt the vial back as it begins to like start almost what do you call it? It's almost as if it's supposed to like burst out of the flask itself.
Oh, kind of like a little fountain of
Like all
blood.
it took was one drop, and you just hear the content just whoosh, just fill into the bottle immediately.
I'm immediately capping it.
You gotta be quick with that, though.
You get your gloves a little dirty, but it's nothing you're not used to.
Yeah, I lick the friggin' blood off.
Well, I suppose we should all get some rest tonight. I want to try a little bit of fishing on the dock, and that way I can at least keep an eye on the wagon that's probably going to roll around.
Are you sure you don't
Go
want to
take
play
the
one more
wheels
game?
off.
As Alyssa comes into the fray.
Well, I mean, one more game couldn't hurt, I suppose.
I'm game. As I sit down,
Or you want to try
Actually-
again?
I
sit this
hop
one
up
out.
on the stool.
Oh, I'm always up for a good chance.
Of course you are.
Apologies, I was observing from the other.
Oh, by the way, and I hand over the flask that's still full, just in case.
For me,
Just consider it emergency rations.
sort of like screws it open, just
No, I was talking about the small vial.
the small vial, yeah.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
that you took a drop out of before your decanter started
Yeah,
overflowing.
yeah.
You see
The
her,
endless flask is mine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freaking.
That would be a very nice
you see
gift.
her immediately take what's left of the vial, just downs it, hands it back to you. Now, just one more hand.
All right.
All right.
So a D10.
Yep, D10.
All right, I'm in on this.
Terrible.
These
Uh,
incredibly unlikely hands of cards.
Oh yeah,
Bad.
the math.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh wow, we all went low this time.
I got a pair. I got a pair of 2.
Impressive.
Wow.
Tora, Drana, roll me a d4.
Oh boy. Whose hand is better?
Who has the high card? Ruby has the high card, so she wins.
Didn't Scarlet roll 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Scar. Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Give it to Ruby. Give it to Ruby. That's fine.
Yeah.
In that case, Ruby.
All right. Payne, I do have one question for you, and if we're being honest,
All right, fine.
you know what? I'll you know what? I'll save it for another time because
Are you sure? 'Cause,
I
like-
think it's more private question.
I'm just
I
saying, we're
mean-
all literally right
But-
here, man. Don't blue ball us like this.
How do you know what
Well-
that is?
I heard a child say it.
Alessa,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Did you know my family?
Kind of like see her eyes darting around and trying to like regain her thoughts. Yes.
Understood.
Oh no, don't blue ball us like that. Jeez.
But it
I
is
don't
the
know.
truth.
Okay.
Sir, I want.
Well, it seems that we all know each other's families. It's like just not.
Right.
Anyway,
I think we should all get some rest, at least, though. It is getting close to. It'll be sunrise within about 6 to 7 hours.
I agree. And the only thing I ask is, don't tell me about them. As Drana stands up and goes upstairs.
Well, you're in the crew. You're in the dock. We're gonna be sleeping in hammocks. You know that, right?
I'm aware Drana's going to go sleep in the cart.
You guys know how the ship works.
Let her cook. Let her cook.
Yeah, I know. I was like, "Ah."
I am aware of I am aware of how a ship works. I understand
Okay.
there are beds.
Okay.
I know,
am
I'm just
choosing
like-
to
Let's
sleep in-
just let's just
Do you
leave
know
it
who
as
you're
is.
talking to?
I know. I'm just like, oh boy, you're crazy. Yeah. All right. No.
I have played a pirate campaign before.
I know.
Okay. All right.
That's neither
Okay.
here nor there.
Yeah. And then just like, okay, I guess. Well, good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Coming from upstairs.
Jas is just standing motionless against the wall. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to just grab Jas. Let it go. Get up the whole boat.
Side of the-
Whoa!
At least let everybody get to
Thanks.
bed first.
Before we all get flung
on the
off.
Yeah, on the way out, Tora is gonna quick catch Payne before he leaves.
Yes.
I feel a need to apologize.
For what?
For thinking that you were just some dull, brooding human with socializing problems.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely that, but I'm not human.
Yeah, now you're a dull, brooding Dampier with socializing problems.
So just a damn period. Gotcha.
You actually hear a little bit of a chuckle kind of like come out just a little bit,
A little chortle.
but that quickly fades. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Whoa!
That's my boat.
No.
Alright.
You can't blue ball me like this. Come on. I've had enough
Stop
of that.
Stop it.
Wow, we made it all the way to the East Coast. Hot damn, guys, we did it. The Hollowed Highlands, what a trip.
So yeah, you were saying, Tora?
I'm just surprised I got that much out of you. Now I wonder what it takes to get a full laugh.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right. Good night, sunshine.
Yeah. Alright, Squishy.
Everybody get the long rest.
Yay!
Rest.
Just what those key points I used.
Oh, yeah. A loppy fur damage, restore. Oh boy, I get back those spell slots because I made somebody bigger.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Boy.
what's this about carrying a wagon instead of using a winch?
God.
We made ourselves a spectacle. When we inevitably come up with our
Like,
well,
proper
what do we
name?
call it? Team name.
Proper team
We'll
name.
be known for shenanigans like that, and it'll be
It
great.
was a calculated risk, but boy, are we bad at math.
We succeeded. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know,
Look,
but I'm
we
just
did the
saying-
math. We checked all the numbers, and we did it anyway.
And we took and we said, screw your math, we're doing it anyway. We're going in blind, boys.
I
Let's
did
do
the math
it.
and crunched the numbers. The numbers gave me a smiley face.
The numbers spelled out boobs.
Oh my
Boobs.
god.
That was what I always did as a kid. Hat, boobs.
Of course.
Anyway,
Math.
Bright, sunshiny day ahead of you. Awaken to the hustle and bustle of the docks as ships are going back and forth, setting sail, docking. Supplies are being run on winches.
You sure about that?
Be careful with that crate. Don't drop it too hard on the deck with the winch. It's like
Don't be like those weirdos who tried carrying a whole caravan onto that boat.
yeah, can you believe it? I mean, that guy fell in the dock. He says, like, shouting over the crane, lifting it up. Yeah, we're gonna be like the gossip for like the next week, and they're like, yeah, can you believe that? I want a fucking bunch of idiots, like just laughing about it. As they're like working, tying up boats and everything.
You are, if not already awakened to the sound of a loud bell.
Ding ding ding.
then up we get.
All right, up you go. We gotta get to work to get this boat set sail.
Cass has been on deck for a while.
Yeah. Tora's been up for the last 4 hours anyway.
Aye, aye, Captain. Is he
I'm gonna
like,
immediately climb up to the crow's nest, just like letting down the sails.
you know, the roping is tied down at the base of the mast.
Yeah, but this is more fun.
Don't let the sails out now. We haven't even gotten to open waters.
Yeah, we need to, you know, like lift anchor.
Well,
bring
just
up the
tell me
line.
when then. Fuck's sakes.
I'm like pulling the sail back up. Okay. Aye, aye, Captain.
I knew I was gonna be training you to get your sea legs, but I didn't know it would be that many legs.
Yeah. I've never actually worked a ship off of the dry docks, but so this will be an experience.
Don't you worry, little head. It shouldn't be as hard as lifting that caravan you did.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
gotta
not
do
doing
something
that
to
again.
impress the ladies.
He just sort of raises an eyebrow at you and shrugs.
Yeah, that's a goblin laugh.
Adorable.
I wasn't convinced already.
Yeah, Drana's going to start making sure everything's tied down. Safety harnesses are,
Yes.
not harnesses but ropes.
Yes, we have to weigh the anchor, hoist the sails, adjust the ropes, steer the ship out of port.
Yeah. I lift the anchor then, because I'm the
Yes.
strongest here.
Yes, basically just there's a rotating mast thing right over there. Just turn that.
Okay. Grabs the chain and just starts pulling it up by herself.
I'm,
Like,
I'm just up in the crow's nest.
All right.
The
Yes, we get.
with the fresh
Well,
salt
out-
wind in your breath, the ship pushes itself away from the dock. That's so you all like have these long poles that are sort of like pushing away from the wooden docks and slowly but surely turning the ship around. It's a skeleton crew with about 10 of you here. And as such, it's a little more difficult for you to manage, especially being that. Let's do something fun.
Yes.
Oh dear.
We probably got some square riggers.
Fun
so we only
for
got a little
who?
bit of the
Yes.
the thing now. Yeah.
Who here is
Yeah.
proficient with sea vehicles?
Good
I think it
question.
would-
Next
I think-
question.
It's not
I-
me.
I think it would only be Drana, pretty much of anything. Like,
Not I.
oh,
Then I suppose I just
Fortunately, I
need
think-
flat 20s from all of you.
Oh God.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't. Yes, but luckily, would this give me jack of all trades as well?
Technically, yes. Oh, Ruby.
2 18s.
And not bad.
Hey, yo!
That's whoa.
I had to get to the Whispering Coast
Hey,
somehow.
straight 16. Oh, yeah, just like mechanically, it seems pretty sound. I will do the basic instructions, just following around,
Ru-
seeing what he's
Ruby
seeing
has-
people do.
Ruby, as you're single-handedly trying to pull up the anchor, you almost fall into the water, but luckily, Alafi's there to just, like, grab you under his bicep and just, like, hoist you back onto the ship.
Alright.
With, like,
Strange
you
that I
and
see
anchor in
that
tow.
Alafi got the pirate hat all of a sudden, like, oh my god, he's the most fabulous pirate I've ever seen. Like, dun, 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 dun.
Most fabulous forearm pirate.
It's 16, by the way, Gov. Yeah.
Yep.
Unless it's jack of all trades, then it would be an 18 because you get a 2.
Alright.
It's a bard. Bards. Silly.
Gonna rotate this little icon here on the map.
Nailed it.
It looks we'll eventually learn how during this month trip how to pilot a boat, boys. We'll get there eventually.
It'll take a lot more hands-on training before you get anything, but eventually you do begin to slowly but surely lose sight of the land. Eventually the sails furl open. You are out on open.
We have a good headwind on our port. We are doing well.
See
Don't
the
jinx it.
Captain Silverbeard at the helm, just making sure the wheel stays nice and firm. Righty. Like we got ourselves some nice smooth sailing for a while. Make yourselves comfortable, boys. We're gonna be at this for a while. Gallius isn't for another 26 days away. Unless we need to make an emergency pit stop at Salenti or the Tarask-Tooth Bay, we're gonna be stuck like this for a while.
So let's not take any pit stops, yes?
Pardon?
Let's not take any pit stops. That's what he said.
Unless you find something really cool and shiny you can hoist out of the water.
There's absolutely nothing shiny or gold in the water.
Us is looking. I see myself in the water.
You don't count.
Oh, okay.
It's a reflection joust.
Ah, yes. I am actually not that valuable. I am more of a copper alloy than gold.
Anyway,
The pain, you gotta realize, we're opportunists. See something, we seize it. Take it. Floating about in the middle of the ocean, ain't nobody gonna pick it up but us.
It would be our duty to help rid of such such ships that could be clogging the shipping lanes. After all,
See,
don't
he's
think that's
getting
how
it.
that works.
I mean, if it would happen that there, say tobacco or anything on there would be taken off for requisition purposes.
Forgive me if I'm not a pirate.
No, this isn't pirating. We are sailing and just taking things that might get in our way.
Pirate, sailor, tomato, tomato in my case.
In this case, we are pirates because we are sailing under him.
And then you see Just turns, he's like, "You're a pirate, Captain? Oh my goodness, I thought he was just an affluent person."
So you're just now figuring this out?
I mean, that
Kidnapped
explains his
us?
that. Well, I mean, he could have just been a very, opportune merchant. I don't know. He shrugs like. But
Yes,
either
because
way, that makes a lot
opportunistic
more
merchants
sense.
do take living cargo.
Well, I mean, I've heard tale that there are some slave ships. That is true. But I don't know. Either way, we are on our way. Captain, what? So it is about 26 days, you said?
26 days. Be floating ourselves between the glowing isles and falling fire for a while. Hopefully make our way up to the Lorraine Sea. Bleh. Bleh. The Lorraine Sea.
Orion Sea. Has any of you all been to this general area?
Yes.
Ah. How are the seas? How is the weather around this way?
Rough, considering where we're heading, but we should get there with no problem, as long as we don't run into any other pirates.
And so long as we stay just far north enough of the glowing isles, we might not hit any of their wild storms.
Yeah.
All right then. Aye, Captain. Yar. Raises a finger up.
No.
Yar.
No.
I'm just saying, I would look better with a new hat. Is he thinking about it, trying to see if he could paint on a
You would
pirate
look better
symbol?
with a new outfit, Joust.
What is wrong with my outfit?
It's dated.
Oh.
At least we're out of the Saints' neck of the woods, or at least we're going to be in short time.
Well, I have heard tale that the Saints do have some control of the coast, but wherever we are traveling, not too bad.
They
Probably
do
more
have
near-
From them.
they do have a very active navy when it comes to the Edgeward coast, but the further north you get, you see there's more competition.
That is true.
Though I must admit, when you go to Aleas, they prefer showing off their boats more than actually using them.
It sounds like Tora's finest place to be.
Not if they can't do anything.
The only bulwark that might give us too much threats when we get to the Lorraine Sea is Morrowhaven.
Do you have any beef in Morrowhaven?
Not particularly, but when you're known as the City of Shields, you tend to be gaining a reputation to be very protective of yourself and your resources. Well, usually when we see their flags, we tend to avoid them.
Understood. They're jumping. I see.
That seems like a good idea, Captain. Can
Just
Joust attempt to learn how to try and fish, since he's never fished, but he wants to try and teach himself as well as trying to learn a little bit about sailing stuff because wants to be super helpful. Fishing guy.
Pain's just
Fishing
kind of like
minigame.
parkouring. Pain's just kind of like parkouring a little bit all over the ship every once in a while, just like from one end of the ship to the other.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Ah,
Oh, man.
yeah, let's go!
Is this when Pain falls off from the top, like rigging of the ship onto the deck?
23!
Oh no! Oh,
23. Yeah.
Assassin Creed. Parkour.
You
Parkour.
Yeah, you are like a natural natural acrobat when it comes to making sure that all the knots are tied off on the edges of the boat, making sure that all the sails are secured, and you are climbing up and down the place.
You're swashbuckling. Yeah. But
Don't make yourself seasick, Sunshine.
Please, this is nothing.
Joust, I want you to give me an intelligence roll.
Intelligence. All right. Let's see. Okay, I have a +2. Okay, perfect. Just straight intelligence, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We have a 16. Logically. Calculating. This is like looking at the fish and
Given the way you've gotten like the textbook definitions of fishing, you figure you're gonna get estimated by the time you're done with this boat trip, at least the basics. I wouldn't say enough to gain a
learning.
I wouldn't say enough to gain a proficiency, but maybe a little bonus when it comes to fishing on this boat.
Yeah, it would take at least like maybe like a good solid week of like montage fishing to like learn everything with somebody actively teaching me. It's like I know the basis of throwing it in and what to do mechanically, but I don't got the soul of it. I don't know the ins and outs, the secrets. Like, yeah, so I'm just like, all right then, and yeah, just pretty much at nighttime, like after he wakes up early, he'll learn to do a little bit of fishing. He'll set some time away.
Yeah,
from that. That's
whatever off
basically-
time you're using, you'll use to fish for
Yeah.
a while.
Learn to fish.
What's everybody else doing?
Drana will be inspecting the hull of the ship, making sure it's in peak condition. No
Give
holes or
me investigation with carpentry's tool.
Sounds
Okay.
like you're doing exactly what a shipwright would or a porter. Yeah, because that's the person on the deck that does that. Actually, like.
Yep.
Yeah. Some good shit.
Alrighty. So you said you said investigation with
your carpentry tool
yeah, so-
proficiency.
with proficiency. So it's gonna be.
So I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
14.
14. All right. So far, the hull seems pretty stable. There's no loose leaking water as the ship's bobbing up and down in the ocean. Most,
No creaky boards.
I mean, if there's a creaky board, you're there to quickly solve it.
Yeah. Everything needs to be perfect. The ship can't fall apart under. Anyway, she's just muttering to herself every time she finds an imperfection that she tries to correct.
Like sometimes maybe one of the crewmates pass by and she's like, just one little nail.
Yes, but one little nail and pop, it flies out in your eye if it's not tied down, if it's not nailed down properly in the combat. Just
I hear eye patches are pretty attractive.
stares at him with her eye patch on.
Sorry, as he just awkwardly walks off.
But yeah, she's just trying to get as perfect as she possibly can.
Enough. Pain's doing the acrobats, Daz is doing fishing. What's Alafi up to?
In general, Alafi is just vibing. There's not really much else for him to be doing. He's not like the best at manning a ship. Yeah, he's probably just chilling, looking out over the edge, just looking at the waves and stuff. Alafi likes sailing.
You're sort of...
If there's extra fishing rods, Alafi will also have his go at fishing since he hasn't done it much and is just curious to see how it'll go.
Apparently, there are 2 fishing rods in one. Sorry.
You didn't make them detachable from each other, so that 2 is only 1.
Yeah.
Is the literal 2 in 1. But yeah, lost sight of the coast. This is the first time in a long while where you have just been out in open waters. Sun is just rising up. The shade of the sails sort of gives this really cool feel as like the seawater acts as like a mist as it blows by.
And I guess the other thing Alafi can be doing, he's acting as a lookout. With my passive perception, I can, like, keep an eye on the coastline if anything shows up. Or even nearby waters, maybe I'll spot it too.
Sure. What's Tor up to?
Knowing Tora, he's probably walking the deck with his prestidigitation card, basically just like, almost like, just like a magic version of a swabby. He's essentially playing Power Wash Simulator with magic.
You're swabbing the deck.
With a card.
All right.
Just basically just...
holding out like a card, then just spray it like a Power Wash Simulator. I love it.
Yeah, I just imagine like the card doing like you're doing like the hand waving for the sweeping motion, but you're also using the other hand as like the top of the broom.
Something like that.
Like you gotta simulate the whole thing.
That's so cool. Magic.
Joust.
Uh-huh.
A few moments pass, and you feel a tug on the rock.
I believe that means there is something on the line. He thinks about it, and he gives it a pull, just make sure the hook gets in, just
like the line just keeps going and going as you're just like having this monologue.
As he thinks about it, yeah, he basically yanks back to hook the fish, and then he'll start trying to reel it in.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy, the thing I am not good at. All right, well, it's a straight, because, jack of all trades, so it's going to be just a straight 20. 15.
15, yeah.
Yeah. He's really braced himself against the bow as it's pulling.
Yep, you sort of like pressed yourself against the railing as you just sort of like pull the whole rope back as you give it the little slack, reel it in more, pull some slack, reel it in some more.
I think I caught the mother of all catches, everyone. We are eating good tonight. I'm not gonna lie, but that one fisherman really did put it into perspective. It is all about the catch. He's like really getting into it.
As you're doing this, you see like where the line is, sort of to start like bubbling and billowing up.
Oh boy, it's a biggin.
As you continue to like tug and pull on it, this sort of bellowing in the water just seems to swell and swell more and more.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm not letting this fish get off the line.
How big is this catch looking?
20 feet, probably.
Bigger than a human.
Oh. Joust is just mechanically doing what he learned. He's learned and taught himself. Just reel, give it a little slack, give it a little slack, pull.
Well,
we might.
At first, you don't see what you have caught on the line.
Mhm.
It isn't until it begins to surface that you begin to see the water sort of melding into a shape. A shape
It's
that's
just that water weird.
a shape that's very familiar to you, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
no.
Oh no!
As I kind of yell it, I'm just like, I got it. I got it.
And we're gonna save
Hey,
this for next
Alafi,
time.
I think I.
What?
Hey,
Ah,
Alafi, I
next
think I found the
time?
water weird.
Because as this water weird rises up, the entire boat begins to shake
uh-oh.
as you feel this presence surround the boat.
Oh boy.
So that
Nothing
really
like facing a
what?
water weird in the middle of the ocean.
Fuck.
Oh
This is
my
good.
god. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's straight up. Oh yeah, great.
Oh
We
great!
got, great. We got a Kool-Aid
Oh, boy.
elemental. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely a bad place to be in the middle of the water.
Save this for next time.
All right.
Oh my
What do you mean
goodness.
next time?
Oh man, good guys, that was so
Such a-
good.
Hooray!
What do you mean next time? I just got back.
I just got back.
Oh, you
I
made
had to go to the bathroom.
Well, Joust is happy that he caught the biggest thing of his life so far.
Yep.
Oh,
yep, makes sense to
yeah.
me.
Either way, thank you all so much for joining us for episode 9 of Scheduled Conflicts. We should still be good for next week, but the week after that, more than half of us here are going to be attending MetroCon in Tampa, Florida, for one of the Florida's biggest anime conventions.
Nerd.
So we'll be good on the 6th, but off on the 13th.
Correct. We will make sure to announce this as much as we can to just make sure everybody realizes that. But until next time, if there aren't any conflicts. Be right on schedule.
Yay!
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Hmm.